Today I'm joined with my SA35's teammate, Kelly Croxford-Davids. Kelly, getting to host a home Masters World Cup, what has that been like for you?
It was incredible. I still haven't been able to sort of come to terms with it. Walking out onto your pitch with all your mates, and then to have your whole family, all your friends, as a teacher, the kids I've taught before, all shouting for you. It just was something out of this world. Really, really special.
And we got to know each other, I think, when we were probably 14, 15,
yeah.
Playing under 16, under 18, Western Province together.
Yes.
We're now playing Masters hockey. Can you believe it?
Can't believe it. Actually, one of our other friends, Rihanna, who has featured before, she said to me 2 years ago, come down to Masters. And at first I thought, I'm not a master. I can't fit into that category. And went to IPT twice, which is our interprovincial tournament. And we just had such a joy. We had the best time. We worked very hard. It was a serious tournament. But we had lots of fun off the field. And I think it's key to note that you can still be super competitive and enjoy hockey and take it seriously. We had a fantastic coach in John T. We did all the things, we had video sessions, etc., and that was fantastic. So very serious, but then also the sort of family aspect side of it, where you're actually getting time to enjoy your hockey with people that are still wanting to be competitive, was great.
And obviously, as you get older, we're no longer just focusing on hockey and school. Obviously you have life, career, family, etc.
Yes.
Like, what do you think is the key in terms of balancing all of that?
I think it's important that you obviously have very open conversations with those around you. As you know, when you take hockey so seriously and it's a big part of your life, to be able to continue that, I think your family have to be very supportive of you. And then in addition to that, there's a big financial commitment, and so if you can plan ahead and make sure that you got all your ducks in a row, as they would say, I think it's important. But if you're willing to do it, sacrifices are there and they are big. But if you've played hockey all your life, I think it's something that you really need to experience at least once.
And obviously probably been playing hockey for 25, 30 years. I think we're probably the only ones in our age group back then that are still playing hockey and playing Masters now. What do you think is key in terms of staying motivated and to keep putting in the work even years after, starting?
I think it's important that to stay young, you must surround yourself with younger people, and never, there's obviously a time where you need to give the youngsters their space to grow, but never underestimate the value that you as an experienced player bring to a team, and that you just make sure that you're staying relevant and staying in it and working as hard as you can. I mean, if you're going to be committing 3 times a week to hockey, then you might as well make sure that you make the most of it and give it your all, and try to play at the highest team in your club, and play provincial hockey with Masters if you can.
Yeah, and I think that's a key point, because when you are playing club, a lot of Masters players do struggle with, maybe you fit in a Masters setting, but how do you maintain that and stay fit when you're playing against youngsters week in, week out at club?
Yeah, so it is tough, and I think if you can, it's nice to be in these Masters teams and maybe what some sub-clubs would experience as a closed team, but where possible, I think, try and push yourself. And your body, what you're capable of. You don't need to be playing in a team where you maybe going to be embarrassed by being on that team. But if you're capable, then I think you must take the challenge, and you must stay there as long as your body is allowing you and as long as you're staying fit. And I think important that as we get older, we do put a bit more yards in, and we look after our bodies so that we don't end up needing knee replacements sooner rather than later. But it's just, it is important that we look after our bodies, and that if that means going to gym, and if you can't afford to go to gym, loads of home programs that you can do, body weight exercises, it's important.
And just taking you to the World Cup, any kind of key highlights and special moments and memories?
I think the opening was something special with all the different countries at the waterfront, just seeing everybody and the level of excitement. We were very, very lucky. We had the South Africa captain, both from hockey, Juanita Bobs, and Sia Khaleesi, hand us our jerseys. That was a big highlight for me. And then I think just being able to play with people who I had always seen on the international stage, and actually having them as my teammates was just something really special. And Kate Woods was our captain, and she was really phenomenal. And then I think the socializing aspect of it, being able to watch other teams, watching your own home nation play, having drinks afterwards, just seeing the happiness that hockey had brought, I think it was something that I will always cherish.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining, Kelly.
Cool.
Thanks for sharing your experiences, and we'll see you on the field.
We'll see you on the field.